Hello everyone, Shubhendu Bhattacharya here from Coining Solution, and this is a Module 2 practical. In this session, we will see how we can interact with the Azure networking. First of all, let me tell you that this is a new portal and I have logged in my subscription. Now to create a new virtual network, what you have to do, at first you have to click on the new. After that, you have to search for virtual network. This is a virtual network and you have to click on the create. This is how you can create a virtual network. Now to create a virtual network, at first you have to give all the details like the name. So here the name will be VNet1. Address space will be the train range and the CIDR notation will be 16. So it will be the first subnet and this is the subnet address range. Here we have to give the resource group name. So let's give a new resource group, that is a USRG, and the location will be East US. So this is a very simple procedure to create a virtual network. So let's create another virtual network in the same location. Now let me tell you, if you have a multiple virtual network in the same location, then we can use the virtual network pairing to connect the two virtual network. If we have a two virtual network but in the different location, then we have to do the VNet to VNet. So we will do that practical later on. Before that, let me show you how that VNet pairing works. So here I think I'm done with the first creation. No, it's still creating. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and create a virtual network, another virtual network. So I click on the virtual network and from here I will click on the add. Over here I have to give a name like VNet2. CIDR notation will be 16. Subnet will be the same and the resource group will be USRG and the location will be the same location. So here what I have done, I have created two virtual network in the same location. Now if you want to connect these two virtual network, I have to do the VNet pairing. So let me show you that how we can do the VNet pairing. Now to do the VNet pairing, what do you have to do? At first, the deployment is still going on. I think we have to wait for a second. Yeah, it's done. So we can close this. Let's refresh the page and here is our two virtual network. So let's do the VNet pairing. So I have to give a name, then I have to choose another virtual network. Always remember, the virtual network should be in the same location, otherwise VNet pairing will not work. And you have to click on the OK. So this is how we can do the VNet pairing. Now let me show you how we can do the VNet to VNet connectivity. So here I have one virtual network in the US location. So let's create another virtual network in another location. For that, let's go back to the virtual network, click on add. VNet India, change the location from US to India. Let's create a complete different IP address range, 192.168.0.0. Let's change the CIDR notation from 24 to 16 and this is the first subnet, right? So this is the configuration of our virtual network in India, where the location is Central India and the resource group is the India RG. And click on create. Now if we want to connect two virtual network, we need a virtual network gateway. So here at first I have to create two virtual network for the two location. Before that, let's review that what subnet we have in the VNet 1. So in the VNet 1 we have to add a gateway subnet. So let's click on the gateway subnet. Let's do the same thing for the India location or the Indian virtual network. So this is how we can add the gateway subnet for a virtual network. Now we have to create the virtual network gateway, because we need a live public IP to communicate between these two virtual network, because this two virtual network is in the two different location. Go back to the dashboard, okay, and click on the more services and search for virtual network gateway. So here is our virtual network gateway. So let's create a virtual network gateway. Click on add. So here I have to give a name, that is India virtual gateway. So the gateway type could be express route and it could be VPN, and the VPN type it could be the route based and the policy based. Now let me tell you what is route based and what is policy based. Route based VPN is more flexible, more powerful and recommended over the policy based. However, policy based VPN is usually simpler to create. A route based VPN creates the virtual IPsec interface, and whatever traffic hit that interface, it encrypt and decrypt the according to the phase 1 and the phase 2 IPsec settings. So here we can select the route based, and the performance we can select the standard, and here we have to select the virtual network. So the virtual network will be the Indian one, and it will create a public IP. So let me tell you one more thing over here. It may take up to 45 minutes to get a public IP from the Microsoft pool. So at the moment I will click on create, it will take a 45 minutes to generate one public IP for me. So I have to create another public IP for the US location. So let's go ahead and click on add, and US virtual gateway. So we have to change the location from here, that was East US. So let's go ahead and click the, so as we know that in US location we have a two virtual network, so we can select the VNet 1, and Microsoft will create one public IP for me, and let's click on create. So again it will take a 45 minutes to create and to give a public IP to me. So let me pause the video and I will be back once I will get the public IP from the Microsoft. Finally I got the public IP from the Microsoft. So let me show you that how it look like. So this is the public IP for the India location, and this is the public IP for the US location. Okay, so now I will do the connectivity between these two virtual network gateway. So for that I have to click on the connection. I have to click on add. Over here I have to give a name like US to India. It will be the VNet to VNet connectivity, and where this is the first VNet. And here I have to select the second virtual network, that is in India. Okay, here I have to give a key, that is a king 1 2 3 4. So if you want, you can give your any shared key, that it could be anything. Okay, and let's go ahead and click on OK. You have to do the same task for the India location. You have to click on connection, then you have to click on add. Here it will be India to US, where the first virtual network is the India and the second one is the US, and you have to give the same shared key over here. Then you have to click on OK. So this is a very simple procedure by which you can do the VNet to VNet connectivity. So I will check it after 1 minute. Meanwhile, let me show you that how we can create a virtual network in the old portal. For the old portal, we have to open that manage.windowsazure.com. The old Microsoft will stop the old portal very soon, so we will not focus on the old portal. This is the old portal, and to create a virtual network, at first I have to click on the new, then I will click on the network service. From the network service, I will click on the virtual network, and from virtual network I will click on the custom create. Apart from custom create, we do have other option. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on custom create. Here at first I have to give a name like test old VNet, and here you can choose the location. After that, you have to if you want to do the point to site, then you can check it from here, or if you want to do the site to site, you can do it from here also. Otherwise, if you want, you can do this configuration later on. So this is a place from where you can add the multiple subnet, and last click on yes or the OK. So this is how you can create the virtual network in the old portal. So here we are done with our first part, and as you can see that this is a connected, or these two virtual network is connected with each other. So here we are done with our first part of the module 2. So now let me show you that how we can work with the point to site. Now to work with the point to site, I will access one Windows 10 computer. This is my Windows 10 computer, and over here I will open my subscription. Now to work with the point to site, you have to generate the self-sign certificate. Now to generate the self-sign certificate, what I will do, I will open the CMD with the command with the admin power. So let me open the command prompt with the admin right. Now here you have to generate two certificates. One is for the client, another one is for the site, or another one is for the Azure. So you have to go to the specific location, and the location is C program files Windows Kites 10 bin x64. Over here you have to run a command that will generate a self-sign certificate. This is the command for the client. So both our command are succeed. Now we can move to our next step. Next we have to export the certificate. We have to work with the certificate. For that, so here you have to open the cert manager, okay, and you have to export the certificate to get all the details. So the certificate will be in Anatom client certificate and Anatom root certificate. So here you have to, at first you have to select the root certificate. You have to right click, all task, and export. You have to export without the private key. You have to select the best 64 encode. File name will be the desktop. The file name will be certificate. Once we are done with our certificate creation, we can move to our next part. So what do we have to do? At first we have to open the virtual gateway. After that we have to click on the point to site configuration. Over here at first, so I have already added the certificate, so let me remove it from here. Okay, so at first you have to give an address pool from where the client will get the IP address. That will be 10 range, and you have to define your certificate details. So the certificate name, the certificate will be what we export in the desktop. So this is the certificate. Okay, and you have to define all the details over here. So the certificate name is the certificate.cer, so you have to give that name over here. That is a certificate. The public data will be right click on the certificate and open the certificate with the notepad. Copy the entire data and paste it over here. Just click on save. This is how you can save the certificate settings in the portal. It will take a moment to update the details in the portal. Oops, I think okay. So here I'm trying to save the same certificate twice, that's why it's facing a problem. To solve this problem, what we have to do, at first we have to remove the certificate from the list, and then we have to add it again. So when you will do it from the fresh, it will not give you any kind of trouble. So let me download the certificate. Let me download the VPN client from the portal. This is how we can install it. So once you are done with the installation, you have to open the run. You have to open the ncpa.cpl, and over here you can see your virtual network. So right click over here, click on the connect and the disconnect. Select the VPN and click on the connect, and just click on connect. And as you can see that the VNet is connected. So this is how you can do the point to site configuration. In this point of time, this computer working as a point and Azure working as a site, and this computer is connected with your Azure site. So if I talk about the cross-prem network connectivity, we do have a site to site, point to site, and the VNet to VNet. So here we have done with our first and the second step, that is a VNet to VNet and the point to site. Thank you for watching my video. I'll be back with another video. Till the time, take care. Bye bye.